guys, Tally 006, back, day 2, Blackout, Black Ops 4, action.
Infiltrate, engage, and destroy.
This is actually the first game of the day. I just got back home from work. We jump in. Still finding, best places to drop, trying new things. Here I'm going for a ray. I don't quite make it, so I decide I'm gonna alter off here and drop in these little houses. Hopefully we can get a gun. I did watch some videos, some more videos. Some of the pros and YouTube content makers have had some advice type videos to help out some beginners. So some things I learned that you may have noticed on my drop is you can drop straight down right away, build up some speed, and then flatten out, and
relocation
you
to
can maintain
indicated
that
safe zone
speed,
is
which
advised.
is a little different from games like Fortnite. So you can cover a lot more ground earlier, quicker, so that really helps out. I just kind of mistimed this one. Didn't have a gun in that first building, but we found a little magnum. Here is the gun we're going to use most of the game. This is a sniper rifle. Still not sure what they're called, what stats are. I'm not really that into these games, but this is a pretty good sniper rifle. I saw Crim 6 using it in some gameplay, and if it's good enough for Optic Gaming, it's good enough for me, right? So just some looting going on here. Again, still getting used to the buttons. I'm really looking forward to getting that scuff controller, and I can have that pickup button underneath, and it'll save a lot of thumb movement. Right now I can hear a vehicle in the distance. Sounds like a cargo truck. Can't see anything. Get up on one of these satellite towers, get some height, get some high ground. Just because you can't build doesn't mean high ground isn't key in battle royales. Obi-Wan Kenobi was right. Nice shot through the window there. You can see that I got a hit marker with the armor, so it means I hit him and not just the truck. Sometimes when they're hiding behind vehicles, it's hard to tell if you're actually hitting them or not. Because if you do hit a vehicle, a movable vehicle, it does give you a hit marker. So I know this guy's here somewhere. I'm just kind of got some ammo, so I'm just kind of peppering him, making sure that he knows I'm still here watching him. There was a second guy that came down the hillside, and I think he might have got the guy that I had originally hit. Storm's starting to move in, or the collapse, sorry, is starting to move in. So I'm gonna give up on this engagement and move on, get to safety. This is always worrisome when you know there's a guy further out from the circle than you, and you have to make it to the circle. You got to be conscious of your six and watch your back. So here, I go to loot this building, and I can hear one of those RC recon. So I know there's a guy near here. Actually take some damage here. See him in the window. Again, not a 200 IQ play, but getting better. Just throw that grenade in there, get it in the window. It's going to flush him out. I'm going to get the drop on him. Nice easy kill. Start the game, get into it. He must have killed this guy. I'm going to loot his backpack. As you'll notice, when you empty out a full backpack, it actually folds up and falls to the ground. You'll see right there. So if you're running across and you see a body bag but it's hold it down like that. Don't even bother stopping because there's nothing in it. So this guy luckily had a 2x scope that I can put on my sniper rifle. Right there. One thing to keep in mind is that if you see attachments and it's available for that gun and you pick it up, it'll automatically equip to that gun.
Sit rep. Circle collapse
If you
imminent.
drop
Get to safety.
that gun, you will drop all the attachments with the gun. But there's a trick that if you go into your inventory menu and physically drop the gun from there, all the attachments will scatter, so you can switch to your new gun and put those attachments on very quickly and easily. It's a nice little tip that I learned. I hear a battle going on down the hill here, so I'm gonna use the 2x scope and fight from a distance, kind of third party. A little cheeky, but you gotta do what you gotta do when it comes to war. There's a big difference between camping and tactically hiding. I get one hit marker there. There you go. Right on the armor. Not bad. I'm guessing that's 300, 400 meters away, so I feel like that's a pretty good shot. Not sure. Haven't really figured out what the distances are. I don't have a spotter with me when I'm sniping. But again, storm collapse is coming in. I keep calling it the storm. Everybody else on YouTube's calling it the storm. We'll call it the storm. It's a storm in Fortnite. It's a storm in PUBG. It's gonna be a storm in
Be advised.
Call of
Further
Duty.
collapse
I'm sorry,
expected.
but
Relocate to safe zone.
if you ask me, my personal opinion, the collapse is kind of a dumb name, but it is what it is. Call of Duty, they're trying to be different. So this guy coming off the bridge must have won that war, the little battle on the bridge, but I still have him in my sights. Still playing it slow. I'm safe right now from the storm. Got another minute till it starts closing in again. I find that it doesn't really matter how far away you have to run. The storm moves slowly enough that you usually can outrun it on foot, which is kind of silly in a way. I feel like if the guys have a bad drop and they're on the opposite side of the map, that they have that opportunity to, you know, make it in by foot. I understand that's why vehicles are there. You know, you should definitely be able to outrun it with a vehicle, but if it's cross map and you're on foot and you have a bad drop, I feel like that's
Circle collapse imminent. Get to safety.
So I'm stalking this guy. I do a good job. Actually, accidentally. It might be just a low IQ play on his part, but I'm attacking him from the flank here. I hit him, do some damage, body shot. He thinks that I'm, you know, west or east up the hill, and I actually come down and flank him. He's healing right now behind that guardrail. Boom. Let's look at that again. Headshot. 150 damage. You notice when it comes up killed so-and-so 559, underneath will show how much damage you did to that player to kill them. So I'd hit him on his way down the hill. He went behind that barricade. He must have healed up because the final damage I did to him was 150, which is full health without a trauma kit. It's kind of an interesting feature to the game that allows you to see how much, you know, was the guy on low health, you know, was it a good 150 battle. I like it. I like to know how much damage I did to a guy.
Be advised.
Shot
Further
on
collapse
there.
expected. Relocate to safe zone.
Miss. He's gonna stop here. if you hear that sound, that's his armor breaking off. I hit him. I hit it enough times that the armor is now down. I don't know if you noticed, but in the foreground there was a guy coming out of the river. He probably killed the guy I was shooting, and I got a nice easy kill on him. As you saw, 74 damage, so he didn't have too much health left. We're gonna loot these guys. There is a perk. I'm not sure what it's called.
Sit rep. Circle collapse imminent.
I think
Get to
it's
safety.
mobility, but it allows you to walk faster while crouched and prone. But allows you to move faster, I should say. You can't walk while you're prone. But if you see that and you know you're sniping, you know you're laying prone a lot of the time. It's a good good perk to have if you see it laying on the ground.
Supply drop inbound.
Finally got a backpack off that guy. I've been playing this whole round with no backpack. Getting into the late game here. You know, 3 kills on the board, 6 people left. Got a few people spectating me, it looks like. They're a little salty. I find, you know, watching back on my gameplay, I find I'm not looking at the map enough to see how big the circle is. You know, how spread out are these guys going to be. I kind of just walk into this building lazily. There, you know, there very well could have been a guy in here just camping out. If I noticed that the circle was a bit smaller, I would know to be more cautious. But always look at your map. You know, just bring it up, see how big that circle is, shut it down. There, I just popped a perk. It's called Engineer, I believe, is what I took, and it allows you to see vehicles and enemy equipment. So if someone has a mine laid down or a barricade, oh, here's a guy. Kill on the back. Yeah, I had a little bit of armor, but the armor was weak. It only took 2 shots to break off that armor. Helicopter coming over. But yeah, Engineer, good perk. You can see if somebody has a tripwire down or mines, stuff like that. Can you hear footsteps? Not sure where this
Be
guy
advised.
is.
Further collapse expected. Relocate to safe zone.
He's in there. He takes a few shots at me. He might even, yeah, he was inside or shot me through the doors. Throw Molotov. Try to catch him off guard. I had no
Squad
chance. He had
destroyed
level
by
3
hostile
armor. As you
action.
can see, he had the full
MTC
SWAT
suspended.
gear. I take a kill. So it's actually 5th place. 4 kills. It's my best round so far. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. See you again.